Hey everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built this shredder for our skeeters to dispose of in there, and it worked out pretty good. I did a little bit of work off camera, added some railings and lights. We'll add a building eventually so we can get access to those doors and stuff down there. But this episode I kind of want to focus on the monorail, or at least figure out where we want the monorail to go. Alright, but first I'd like to thank my newest members, PhD Composer and Kitsu EB. If you'd like to join, there should be a join button down below. Otherwise, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, I want to go explore for a potential site for the monorail, but I want to go ahead and take the HEMTT to do it. It's been a while since we've used it, so I feel that it's appropriate. So I've got an idea for a module to go on the back here, so let's go ahead and pull the truck out. Oops, first I need to undock it. There we go. Batteries are on, that's good. Let's go ahead and pull forward and get it out of here. Alright, so I want to build a new section on the back. We're just going to go ahead and build it right here. Let's see, we're going to come over... Well, let's just put a block there for now. Let's see, we are 14 long on this, so let's recreate that. Alright, that's 12 long, and then I want to go ahead and wrap it around like this for one of the skids. Alright, and then the other skid on the other side. Alright, there's the skids. Let's see if we can get the blast doors underneath here. There we go. Oops. Alright, there we go. And then on the front here, we need to have a rotor part. Alright, let me get this stuff welded up while we have the opportunity. Alright, there we go. There's the base all welded up. Now, I want to keep the shape very similar to that over there is kind of the intent. And so I'm wondering if we can just bring this up 3, like this, and then put the end on it here. Let's see, where are we? That's as tall as we are, and so that's where I'm hoping is like this shape, but we can come up on the top a little bit like this and come over with like a roof. Okay, something like that. And then on the front, we need to have a connector. Thinking I'll do this one instead of the inset one, because then I'm wondering if we can, back to my blocks here, put in some angles like this. I think it'd be good. There we go, something like that. And then on the back side here, I'm thinking we can put a door. I think we're gonna have to use the different door. We're gonna need to use the offset because it actually has the bottom to it. So let's see, can we place it there or maybe this side? I don't know if that really matters. Sure, why not? Let's just put it there. Alright, that's looking good. Come up with like this. Let's see, we need our angle pieces in there. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Sure, yeah, something like that. And we can put some blocks here. Alright, let's put some temporary blocks right here to hold the door up, just so we can get rid of this. Because it's bridging the gap. Let's just put another little safety block there and there. Alright, and then I want a survival kit. And I'm thinking maybe right here, but I feel like that's too low. I feel like it needs to be up 1. That makes more sense where the screen is. I don't really want to bring it in, though. Can we just get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 there? This might be a challenge to get the airtightness around, but maybe we can pull it off? Let's see. Let's just go ahead and place it and see what happens. And then I'm thinking on the end of it, we'll put a oxygen tank. I wish we had the small ones, but I know I could probably download a mod, but wish that update would come out. This is probably a little overkill. How much space does that leave us? Another 3? I got an idea here. What if we put in a cargo container there? Alright, let's put a medium cargo container there, and then our oxygen tank right there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, that looks pretty good. And now I'm thinking over here, since we have an O2 H2 generator on the HEMTT, we want to be able to valve between this and that tank. So let's put in some piping. Alright, let's put a corner there, and then, let's see, a corner up here. Let's get that welded up before we lose it. Yeah, I'm also going to need one of the inset connectors and then a normal connector. Alright, let's put the inset connector here with the 90 pointing down to connect to there. And then we can put the other connector this way. I don't know if the bug exists for the small grid, but I know it does for large grids. So I'm going to do one normal and one inset instead of 2 insets together for the valve. Alright, now I need to think about the venting, though, of how we want to actually get venting from this tank over into here. I'm thinking under the floor. I don't really want to rotate that because I'd like to have access to that inventory. Would be nice. I'm really worried about how to get this guy airtight around here. That's going to be a challenge. Alright, do we have vents on this thing? No. Oh, it's in with the air tanks, though. There we go. Yeah, let's put a couple vents there. And then we can plumb up right here. So let's just take those out. Get some plumbing going on. Let's have them face down, just so we don't have to worry about air tightness. Just in case. Better weld up that guy before we lose it. Okay, and then we'll rotate that around. This is quite the plumbing job here. Let's see, we want to go that way. And then down. Yep. Almost tempted to leave the plumbing bare because it looks kind of cool, but that's fine. Well, this won't be the final color, but it's getting there. I think actually we might want to do like a two-tone. Or like an orange stripe or something. Alright, I'm thinking these guys would be better in white. Maybe we can have a white stripe like this. Alright, I think we'll do something like that with the orange and white transition like we did with the tardigrade. So I'll probably just come across here with like the light armor panels across to get the stripe. Yeah, something like that. That'll work. Alright, there we go. We're getting somewhere. And then we can put armor panels here on the floor as well. Hopefully get this guy sealed up. Might as well take advantage of our survival kit right here to get our energy back. Alright, and then here in our decorations tab, I want to get our small stuff. I'm thinking we'll put a bed, I mean, I guess maybe we can put the bed over here, or here. Thinking we'll put the bed over here. Let's elevate it up though. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the bed can go right there. I think that'll be good. And I will be putting a ramp like a hinge here at some point. Alright, let's change this up a little bit, give a little bit more space. I'm wondering actually, do we have... we don't. We don't have any more plushies. We might have to steal one from the store up in the monorail station, but we could put a little plushie on the shelf in there. Yeah, we could put a little plushie there, would be kind of cool. Alright, I was sitting here thinking how I could pressurize around this, and then I also remembered I need a battery. Yeah, let's put a battery right there, I think would be good. And then we can probably just take this out right here and put in full blocks. And then that could be like our event controllers and timers and stuff we could pile on this wall to seal it off. I think would be good. Let's see, before I get too far, I've got an idea for the roof here. Alright, and let's get a solar panel up here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I'll keep this brown color, but that's alright. Alright, yeah, there we go. The solar panel up on the top I think would be cool. And then inside here we can probably put armor panels in, which I got rid of off my toolbar. Yeah, I could put these like light armor panels up here. Now that I say that though, this corner will not work. I think we can get away with this. That might seal around. And then this would be solid. Or timers or something. Alright, there we go. That's looking pretty good, I think. Alright, I think we're going to put the sink here. And then the stove right next to it. There we go. And then we can get the fridge, I think, right here. Alright, yeah, the fridge can go here. Do we want it up a level, though? Yeah, I think we'll put a block here, and then we'll put in our kitchen stuff. Oh, that's right, the door of the oven has to open, so that has to go there, and then the coffee can go on that side. I was hoping to get the microwave in. Do we put the microwave up here? The microwave could go right there. Alright, well I just realized I'm wrong. The microwave can't go there because we'll have an air pressure issue because of that solar panel there, so that can't go there. We'll have to come up with something to block up here. Like a angle block or something like that, maybe? Alright, I got an idea here. Let's go ahead and put the microwave right here. And then here in the back, we can just angle this piece, maybe. Could be a transition piece, right? That's that one? Yeah, this transition piece right here. We can go from that to straight. Ooh, I've got a really good idea here. We're gonna grind all of this stuff out real quick. Let's get another one on the other side here. It's that same shape. Right here on the bed, we can use these blocks. That'll be cool. Let's see, that is that transition piece, so that wouldn't work very well with that one. Let's just put that in there for now. Okay, then here we can put that guy, and there we go, that guy. And then slope that one just like that one is over there. Alright, we're getting somewhere, because then I can think I can do, yep, I can do a little backsplash here. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's looking good. That piece is just going to be black no matter what we do. All right, up here, let's see, we want to get a couple blocks in, oops. There. Oh, that's right, that's the microwave, so we can't do that one. Can I get in there? Yeah. We could just armor plate this guy up like this. That works. All right, and then here I've got an idea. We can use these bay windows. Oh, actually, there's these dome ones that might work better. Yeah, put a dome, let's get the black color. Dome there, and then we can get another one here. We need an attachment point, though. Just get the orange stripe on here. There we are. Now we should have an attachment point for our window. All right, there we go. Love it. We don't have that figured out quite yet. I think that needs to be white. Oops. That and that. That needs to be black still. You know what? I think I do want it black. That's fine. Alright, and then here we can probably slope that one that way would be better. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now here is where I'd want some like event controllers and stuff. Well, the timer's not really like great. It's a little see-through. Event controller's not bad. Let's get a couple of those. What else do we got? Turret controller we don't need. Oh, broadcast controller would be good. I was going to fill it in with more blocks, but I've got a better idea here. We need to get a button panel in. Put a button there, and then there's this cool corner one. Like that. Maybe we could put another... Maybe that one? I don't know. I'm not completely sold on that one. Let's weld it up and take a look. Alright, yeah, I don't like that one. And then up here... Get rid of this. Here we can put these angle ones. We don't have anything to attach to. Yeah, that piece will work. Then we attach our screens there. And then we need a transition here. That guy? Or that one? Tomato, tomato on that one. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, look at that. We are actually airtight. I love it. Awesome. Okay. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot. Kinda wish I left a little bit more room in here for like a cryo chamber. Like how much space does that take up? Quite a bit, and it has one little hookup. Yeah, this guy would be very difficult to get in at this point. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, but we are airtight. I love that. Alright, there we go. I am liking it a lot. We have a bunch of space up here. Like, we got this hollow area in here, and we've got another... it's not really too hollow with the valve. We've got some space there, and then tons across here that we can get more timers and event controllers and all sorts of other things in. So that's exciting. Alright, let's go ahead and put a ramp on the back here. So we'll put a hinge. There it was. And then I'm thinking we'll use blast doors. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I've got an idea there. Okay, that one doesn't work. Great. Why does that one fit? Oh, okay. Well, that one fits. We'll take a look at that one. And then I think I want to do these guys on the front as a slope. And then, like I said, I don't think it's going to be long enough, so let's do another hinge. Alright, there we go. We'll do another hinge right there. Yeah, let's rotate that guy up. Alright, then we'll just put some armor panels here like this. Alright, there we go. And then when it's on the truck, it'll slope down. We might need more than that, but we'll figure it out. So we can get inside there, and then when we're up, I'll have to do them both at the same time, obviously. Just reverse that guy down. There we go. Beautiful. I don't really like the look of that one. I kind of want to redo those. Okay, I think those look better. It looks like it's a little bit more hinged. Alright, now we need to think about an antenna and beacon and stuff. And an ore detector. We do need to have that. So I'm thinking we'll put an ore detector right here. Put our ore detector right there, and then I've got an idea for an antenna right here. Alright, in here we want our cool square piston. Let's get it welded up so I can extend it. Alright, we'll reverse that guy up. Oh yeah, he gets pretty tall. Cool. Alright, then we'll get a rotor on top of that, and then a hinge on top of that. And then we'll use our fancy little radar dish antenna. There we go. Something like that, and then it'll tilt down and start spinning around when it's active. Otherwise, we can retract it down. Let's see. Is that going to be enough? Let's retract it. I thought that would clear the rotor. I thought the rotor would go through. Well, that's a problem. Let me think about this one. Alright, I got an idea here. We'll just take out these pieces here. That should be down far enough. Alright, we'll fill in here with these blast doors because they're a little bit skinnier. Hopefully they won't clip on the corners. We'll find out. All right, and then on the tops, I guess we'll just use these to kind of blend in a little bit better. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Now we'll reverse it and see if it goes in. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And then what are we for distance? We're at exactly 0. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, we're a little bit above because of that rotor. All right, we can probably shorten the displacement here. That'll be good. And then we'll reverse the piston. Nice. I like it. All right, and we have some empty space here, so we can probably put in a couple timers. All right, there we go. We got our 2 timers, one for extending and one for retracting. So extending is going to be pretty easy. We just want to extend the piston, which I should have named as well. Let's extend all this so I can properly name it. That would be good. Otherwise, we'll never find it. All right, there we go. So for our extend antenna, we're going to extend out that piston. Let's do it pretty fast. I don't know, 5? Is that too much? Go ahead and trigger it and see what happens. Oh, that's fast. All right, 1 is probably enough, and then let's figure out a rotation down. That needs to be pretty quick. Do we want it to be pitched at an angle? That's fine. We'll do like -10, I think would be fine. Yeah, 10 RPM looks good there, and let's put our upper limit at 0. So all we have to do is reverse that. Okay, and now we want this guy's rotation. 5 looks pretty good there, actually. All right, that looks pretty good. I think I like those ratios. So we got 10 here, and well, 10 for the hinge and 5 for the rotor. There we go. All right, let's go into here. Our setup actions, we want to do our piston. We're going to extend it at a speed of 1, I think was fine. We'll just do a set velocity of 1, because I feel like we might need to go a slower speed coming down. Our hinge will set a velocity of -10. All right, and then for our rotor, I think we're going to need to set our upper and lower limits to infinity. All right, so I think for the lower limit, we need to do a -361. Yes, that works. And then we'll do another one for the upper limit of a +361, which I believe sets it to infinity, and that would be fine. And then we'll set our velocity to a +5. That should be good. That gets all 3 of them. And then, let's see, we want to turn on our antenna probably when we do that. All right, and then to retract, let's go ahead and set up the actions here. We want to do our hinge. Let's get that to go back up. Let's set velocity of +10. Our rotor, we're going to do a set and move, or rotate to angle. We're going to go 0, and let's do a speed of 10 on here, so it goes pretty fast. And auto, so it goes just the right direction. That should be fine. And that's why I did the upper and lower limit reset when we extend, because this is going to set one of them to a value. And then we want to retract. So we're going to just do a set velocity of -0.25, maybe? Hopefully that gives it enough time to settle out before it retracts in. We'll test that. And then we want to turn the antenna off. That should be it. Let's go ahead and trigger it. There we go. All right, looks like that was actually plenty of time. Let's go ahead and do a 0.5 meter per second on that piston. I wish you could readjust the settings without having to blast it out. All right, set velocity of -0.5, I think will work. Let's do our extend and trigger that one. Oh yeah, that one gets out of the way before that guy gets rotated around, so that was fine. All right, and then we'll give another trigger here of this one. Beautiful, I love it. Okay, that's really good. We can fill in this block now. All right, I want to put another timer in here, and we'll use that as a flip-flop. So here in our extend, what we're going to do is we're going to find our retract. So the extend is going to turn on the retract, and then it's going to turn itself off. And then again in the retract, it's going to turn on the extend and turn itself off. There we go. And then let's find that other timer. All right, this one we're going to just call our antenna flip-flop, and we're going to come in here and find our other 2 timers. Extend and retract, and we're just going to do a trigger now on both of them. And then right now it is retracted, so we don't want to do the retract, so we're going to turn that timer off. Well, we'll set up our button panel on the inside, but let's go ahead and just get a test button for now. Trigger now, it's going to extend, which is good. Let's see, 180 is probably the max, so there we go. We'll just flip it around. There we go. And now we can just push this guy as many times as we want, and it'll just go back and forth. All right, awesome. Love it. All right, and then we'll just go ahead and put our antenna flip-flop trigger on our button panel 3 here. Button panel 1 will probably be for the airlock/ramp, which we won't do at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and lay in bed and get some energy. All right, I think we want to get this guy detached and get him on the truck so we can do the other programming and things. So let's go ahead and cut it free. Let's go check that battery, actually. All right, well, apparently I should have been having this on recharge the whole time. Apparently it is depleting in the base, which is weird. But there's tons of batteries upstairs. That's all right. All right, let's just go ahead and cut it loose and hope for the best. Yeah, well, it didn't completely break, so we got that going for us. Okay, what is going on visually? Why can I see myself in the cab? What's going on there? Is that something glitch with the animation? Yes. I wonder if it's the animated cockpit mod. I've never seen that before. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, let's see. We want to do the unload timer, so let's go ahead and hit that one. There we go. Okay, it is extending out. That's good. Let's see, number 8. And we'll back that guy up right there. And then hopefully we can attach without blowing anything up. Alright, we're gonna hit number 4 and hope for the best. Okay, well, it didn't blow up, so we got that going for us. Let's see, do we want to do it inside this room, though? No. I think it's probably going to hit. Let's see if we can just drag it out. Well, I could partially drag it out, and now we're stuck. Alright, let's see if we can do the retract and get it up onto the bed. Apparently I don't have any ice in my H2 generator. Well, we're not getting any oxygen from the cab, so we'll have to fix that. Alright, let's go ahead and hit number 6 to load and see how this does. Okay, there we go. It's working. Alright, and it locked it on. Perfect. Okay, let me go get some ice and get it into the O2H2 generator here. Alright, do I have cargo access? I guess I could access from the front here, right? Let's turn that generator off for now, because I don't remember if we set up a timer or an event controller for the valve or not. I think we did. No, we did not. I, for some reason, thought we had an event controller in here, but let's go ahead and get one. Let me just go grab some oxygen real quick before we run out trying to get our oxygen working. Alright, we got our event controller here. Let's go ahead and set up actions. We want... Alright, we want to monitor our tank, so we need to do gas filled, or what is it? Yeah, gas tank filled. O2 tank. There we go. Looks like we need to rename that. That's fine. For the threshold, let's go ahead and use 10%. And if it is equal to or greater than 10%, we want to turn off the valve or disconnect it. We'll go ahead and use this one and not the inset one. Why not? We want to disconnect the valve, so we want to unlock it. Otherwise, we'll lock it. And right now it is below, so we should lock this one. And then it should shut off when it gets full. So let's go ahead and turn the O2 generator on. If I could stop selecting the antenna, that would be great. There we go. Toggle that on. We should see that guy click off soon. Wow, that actually holds a lot more than I thought it would. Something's smoking over here, though. We damaged something on the way out. Oh. We did. We damaged the backside here, probably when we were dragging it out. Was that it? Was it just a conveyor port that was smoking? I heard the air go on the inside, so that was probably getting pressurized. Alright, well, apparently those tanks hold a lot. I don't know if we're gonna have enough ice in here with 1000K, but we might get close. Go ahead and fill our hole back in here. Alright, let's put a button on the back here, and we can trigger our ramp door airlock system. I think we'll just do one button for all of that. Alright, so we are conflicting here at about 43 degrees, so we're going to set the lower limit here. Maybe negative 40. And then we don't have a long enough ramp, so let's go ahead and get some more. Alright, that's good. Can we color the tip of it? Would that look weird? No, I think that'll be good because it'll actually match in with this when it gets extended up. Okay, yeah, that totally works. It gets swung out and swung back in before it can damage anything, so that's good. I'm kind of tempted to color the rest of it, but then it would look weird when it's extended down. That's fine. Let's see, and we are probably pressurized right now, so let's go ahead and find the vents. Alright, let's set both of those to depressurize for now. Alright, now we can open our door. Alright, I think I've come up with a method for the airlock ramp door thing here. I'm going to use 3 timers and an event controller, and that's probably way too much, but my brain is not braining right now. So we're just going to go with it. Alright, so to pressurize, I think I only want to close the door and everything else will be done on the event controller. But we also want to turn the timers on and off. So this one's for pressurize. We're going to turn our other one on, and we're going to turn itself off. Alright, for depressurize, I just want to set the vents, both of the vents, to depressurize. And then we'll take our timers again. Depressurize will turn itself off. But before that, it'll turn the pressurized one back on. There we go. So we can actually have a flip-flop. Again, the airlock flip-flop, it's just going to trigger both of the pressure and depressurize, and that's fine. All right, and then here for the airlock, when it detects the door is closed, let's go ahead and find that. Where's our door? Door finished closing. Selected actions here. On this one, we're going to find our vents, and we're going to pressurize those. Depressurize off, which is just weird. All right, so when the door closes, it depressurizes off both fans, and then we also want to reverse the hinges. All right, and then in our vent actions here, we're just going to pick one of them, and we're going to set up the actions when it gets fully depressurized. It's going to go ahead and open the door, and then also reverse those ramps. Hopefully we can just leave the reverse. I don't want to do a set velocity if I don't have to. So that should be fine. We're depressurized right now, so that timer should be off. And then we want to go ahead and put our airlock flip-flop here. And then we'll put it on the outside here. Remove that ramp. All right, let's go ahead and go inside and see if this works. The door closed and it set depressurize on. So that's not right. Oh, you know what helps to get this guy to work? Is picking the door. I always forget this part. There we go. If we select the door, then it'll work. All right, so now when we close the door, it should detect, pressurize, and reverse that ramp. There we go. Okay, perfect. And now if I opened that door, it would flip-flop it, so I don't want to do that. So when it closes the door, I want it to turn off. All right, so when the door finishes closing, it depressurizes off those guys, and then I want to turn off the door. That guy should be off, and we can't open it by accident, which is good. Which means we need to go into our timer. Actually, we don't. We want to put that on the vent itself. All right, in our setup actions here, we want to turn on the door first. And then we'll just do opening the door. There we go. That should work. And now we can't accidentally depressurize. We have to hit the button. There we go. We hit it again. It'll close the door. Retract it up. And we're good to go. Hear it depressurizing. Nice. Okay. I like it. All right, I'm up here and I'm messing with these screens and I'm looking at it. I'm wondering if we could get smaller screens in Space Engineers 2. A 25 centimeter by like 50 centimeter would be really good. Like this little block here. This one. You can get that one in a screen, then I could double stack screens and I could get multiple apps on it. So I could do weather, I could do other things, because there's a lot of real estate left on here. It'd be nice to have some smaller screens and smaller options. I think that'd be cool. But it doesn't really help us right now. Also, I need a light in here, and I don't know exactly where to put it, because I have everything so buttoned up. We'd have some light panels, right? Those are still airtight. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and cycle the airlock and find out. Yep, okay, we're good. We can now update the lighting. One thing I was noticing here is when this guy is now open, we could close the door and it would cycle the airlock because the event controller would sense it, that it got closed, and it would allow us to go through, but then our timers would be flip-flop still, that it would still try to depressurize. So we need to do something with this, that if we were to close the door manually here, which I have a feeling I will probably do. I will probably walk in here and close the door instinctually and screw something up. So I'm wondering what we can do there. All right, so I think all we need to do here is instead of having this depressurize on and off toggle inside the timer, we're going to go ahead and put that inside the event controller. When that door closes, it does the ramps, it does the doors, and then what it's going to want to do is turn the timers off. All right, let's see. It wants to turn pressurize off. Go to page 7 and it'll turn depressurize back on. And that should do the same things that we were doing with the timer. So now when it closes, it locks, it brings that up. And now if we go into our timers, pressurize is off, depressurize is on, which is perfect. That's what we want because we want to be able to depressurize. We can't open the door because it's locked. All right, wonderful. That's working great. Now we have a button and we have the ability to use the door and not screw up our buttons and our sequencing. All right, I'd added another button here so we can do it on the way out. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get another button. This will be for the lights. Let's do that. I wish buttons had you could click this and it would have multiple actions with it. So you wouldn't have to create like another timer just to do multiples or groups or anything like that. That would be kind of nice. I could have got away with one light now that I think about it. All right, I'm just gonna do one light. I think it'll work better and then I don't have to create a group. I don't have to worry about any of that. We can just do an on-off. That is totally fine. Like it. We should be able to flip-flop. Well, I think I lost pressure, so that didn't help. It was an unexpected decompression. Well, I just realized we need to get a H2 tank on here. I forgot to do that, so let's go ahead and see where we can put one. All right, I'm thinking right here between the two vents, we can grind that out. And then we can put a tank in. I guess we could put it on the front so we could see it from the inside, or do we want to see it from the side here? I was thinking like this. But we could put it like that on the inside so we see the tank kind of exposed here. Do we like it that way on the inside or on the outside? I'm thinking on the outside would be better. Kind of break up the flatness over there. All right, well, we've almost timed this perfectly. The sun is coming up and we're almost ready to explore, so this is working out good. Oh, we're actually at 10% on our tank. That's good. So our valve should be off, right? We are disconnected. That's good. Okay. It doesn't help us fill our H2 tank. That was a mistake, but that's okay. Probably should have thought of that before I started filling everything up. All right, there's one more addition I want to do onto this. I want to take some of these pieces off. Is that going to screw with anything? Hopefully not. Hopefully there's some attachment points. There is. Okay, good. All right, I want to put some outriggers on here like that. And then we'll put our armor panel on the top like that. And then some mag plates on the bottom. All right, there we go. We got some jacks on here. I don't know if they go long enough, actually. I should have probably tested that before I put the mag plates on. Just enough? Maybe? I don't know if I'd really use them to, like, pull off the truck. But I might. Oh, we're having that visual glitch again. I can see myself in the cab. There we go. Fixed it. Oh, that depressurized. That's not gonna work. I guess it will, maybe. There we go. Put the buttons there, and we'll put our jack on there, reverse, and then we'll also get our mag plates. And then we'll do our mag plates lock and unlock, just so it can explicitly do it, because we might have like one side lock or the other, and if we do a flip-flop, it gets all jacked up. Okay, that actually jacked it up off the ground. I changed the wheel settings from 20 centimeters to 15, so we'll see if we get any conflicts and stuff with our wheel wells and things, but we should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 over, so it's right in the middle. Is that tank right in the middle? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right here. Might as well add the button to the other side as well. Yeah, that's gonna be all jacked up. Okay, it fixes itself. I was worried about that. We had an accidental decompression when I ground out the floor here. But we can just hit the button twice and it cycles and it gets back into sync. So that's good. All right, the jacks are up. Let's cycle the airlock and get that ramp up, and let's go do some exploration. All right, one thing I want to check before we get too far, I want to see if this guy still parks in the garage. Not that we'll park it in here in the warehouse, but we might need to make a new one or park it somewhere. It totally does. It fits in. This is awesome. Okay, well, that's good to know. It still fits through the door. I'm happy with that. All right, one thing that's bugging me here. That guy needs to be blue. Solar panels need to be blue. I don't know why. It looks better. Let's see. I think I had the garage door bays here, right? That's probably for bay 3, right? It is. Okay, cool. Close the garage door while we're gone. Let's turn our HUD stuff back on. No names is good. So there is our monorail going off this direction. So I want to find some place out here. I don't really want to go to the peanut mine. It can stay its own separate entity. I don't think it needs to have a monorail station or anything like that. So I want to go out here somewhere, a distance away, to find a suitable location for a launch pad for that guy to end the station at. So I'm thinking like 10 kilometers out is probably a good distance. We'll see. All right, I think I found a pretty decent location for our spaceport. So we've got ice right over there. There's an ice deposit right over there as well. And another one over there. And then right here is a gold, iron, and ice deposit. And so I'm thinking we can have like multiple fuel depots around, and they would all feed to this central area up on this kind of hill. where we can build a spaceport to get off planet. I think that would be really cool. So let's go ahead and set up our office here. All right, so I got us on pretty level terrain. I'm looking at my artificial horizon here on the truck, seeing how well we're tilted. So that's pretty good. So we can just go ahead and use that. We'll extend our jacks out. We'll lock our mag plates down, and then hopefully we can disconnect. All right, so let's go ahead and unlock our connector. Let's detach our rotor. We should be able to pull right out. Little scraping, but that's not too bad. Probably adjust our wheels to drop us down, slide in, and then come back up. I don't think I have wheels on here. That'd be something easy to add. Although I don't have a group of wheels, so we'll have to do that as well. Now we can actually slide back in there. That's actually pretty good. All right, there we go. We got our nice little hab here, and if we hit the button, it should cycle through and let us in. All right, well, with my daughter's cold, I got a late start to recording, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here. Next episode, we'll get working on the monorail track and get it over to this location. All right, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.